Okay, I am joined by, I'm going to call you Richard and Tyra. Everyone knows you. I don't need to introduce you. Richard, I'm going to come to you first. We are here because it's Zoom 2016. Very exciting day for the 6 people outside. They get 2 minutes to pitch to you, just 2 minutes alone. So what are you wanting to see in those 2 minutes that will make you think, right, you're the winner?
I think a company needs personality, and so I would want to see that the person who is pitching has got the personality to to succeed. A company obviously needs a great idea, and I think out of 3,000 people, these 6 people have got great ideas. But I think overall, I would be looking at the personality of the person pitching.
Do you have to like the person who's pitching to you to row in behind their business?
To be honest, I think that to be a good leader, you need to be likable. I mean, you need to be somebody who brings out the best in people, who is a great motivator of people, who's a great listener. And if you're an unpleasant person, that is not the definition of a good leader.
Let's talk about nerves, because they're going to be feeling very nervous. I was thinking about you, Richard. I can't imagine you've ever felt very nervous about anything in your entire life. You chase adrenaline, you don't run away from it. Have nerves ever gotten the better of you?
People will laugh when I say this, but I was once a shy person, and my mother tried to teach me out of it. She would put me on stage in front of friends and say, "It is selfish to be shy. You're just thinking of yourself. Get out there and entertain." And I think over the years I managed to sort of train myself out of it. But I was once a dreadful public speaker. I think now things flow okay.
Let's get back to talking about today, because one of the other, and it's a great competition room, I have to say, well done to everyone involved. It's very laudable for many reasons, but one of the most important ones is a social responsibility, which normally business leaders historically have kind of pushed that onto governments and said, well, that's your gig, that's not really our job. I know you disagree with that. Do you think it's something that all business owners should take on, that social responsibility is just an important part of being a business leader as turning a profit is?
Yes. I mean, a business itself is making a difference to other people's lives, and so if you put all these businesses together in the world, they're making a dramatic difference to other people's lives. But once you've actually got your business up and running, then if every single business person can adopt a problem, and maybe a small problem if you're a small business, or a bigger problem if you're a bigger business, we'll get on top of all the problems of the world, and it's very satisfying. It's great fun trying to cure problems.
Is that letting governments off the hook?
I think that the problem for politicians is they're generally only in their job for 2 or 3 years. I mean, I've been in my job for 50 years, so you've got that consistency, and we've got entrepreneurial skills that that ministers don't necessarily have. So business should work with government, with the social sector, in solving the problems of the world, and that is a sort of a different approach to what businesses thought in the past. In the past, they felt, we'll let the politicians, we'll let social workers deal with those problems. We'll just get on and run our businesses. So very, very important, I think, that business plays its role.
Can we ask you about Brexit? We live in interesting times, and obviously, being your closest neighbour in Ireland, we are very concerned about what this means for Ireland. I know you're calling for a second referendum. Do you think Britain made the wrong decision?
I think it made maybe the worst decision it's ever made. I mean, we were part of 500 million people, one of the biggest markets in the world. Everything, the country was coming out of its last recession. Things were going well, and I don't think the people who voted for Brexit had all the facts. That straight after the vote, Nigel Farage admits that the 350 million that was going to go into the NHS was made up. So what I'm saying is, well, let's find out the terms of the of what Europe will offer us, and then put it to a new referendum with real facts, not the made up facts that the public voted on.
Tyra, can I bring you in here and bring it more homeward based for you? Trump or Hillary?
Come on.
I have to ask the question. I've got to ask the question.
Come on, you cannot possibly ask me that question with a straight face, and you're
No, I can't do it with a straight face.
So, you've answered the question. Come Come on.
Let me
So
just-
Trump all the way, yeah?
She wants me to be a mentor, and if she goes anywhere near Trump, I'm afraid that she's going to have to find somebody else.
So you're not a fan of Trump?
Look, I would love to see an entrepreneur in the White House. Trump is the one person who should be nowhere near the White House. His xenophobic, racist talk is even worse than what we've heard out of one or two politicians in Britain. So anyone but Trump.
Anyone but Trump. Let's bring it back to VOOM 2016 again, 2016. Tara, for the winner today, how are they going to stand out from the others? Because I've been looking at them all; they're all really, really good.
So the ideas got them here, right? So there were thousands and thousands of applicants, and the ideas were narrowed down and got them here. Really, it's about that entrepreneur, and can they truly scale that idea? Can they take this money and this like incubator and wonderful love and care that they're going to get from Richard's team, and truly build it from there? So we really are looking at that entrepreneur saying, can you take this idea and do something with it?
Do you guys get pitched all the time? Like, can you go to the bathroom at a restaurant without somebody saying, "Hey, I've got an idea for you, Richard"?
Not really. I mean, I was training in South Africa for something called the Cape Argus. And
I know, yeah.
I was on a bike, just learning to ride the kind of bike you do this 120-mile race on. And as I was riding down the road, I had about 4 or 5 people on other bikes come and pitch me ideas. And this is dangerous. I'm just trying to learn to ride a bike. I haven't ridden a bike for years. But no, look. I admire, I did the same when I was, 15. I would be knocking, turning up at people's doors at their hotel room and banging on the door. You've got to have that spunk and nerve and just do it.
So any of those crazy pitches, were any of them successful?
Yes, I mean, Virgin Active would not be here today if it wasn't for somebody pitching me the idea. Virgin Mobile would not be here today if it wasn't for somebody pitching me the idea. So, but...
So go forth and pitch. But but if you see him in McDonald's, leave him alone, leave him alone. Tara, when it comes to pitching...
I'm going to only have to eat at McDonald's from now on.
Well, you can eat wherever you want. I'm sure you're not a McDonald's fan. I'm not going to say you're advocating McDonald's at all. I'm sure you're a clean eater, Richard. Tara, when it comes to you, do people pitch to you as well all the time?
Yeah.
Do you welcome that?
Yes and no. So I just spoke at Stanford in California, and there was a girl that ran up to me and she just started pitching, and I was like, wait, let's do it on Snapchat. And so I was like, you're showing it to millions of people right now. And so that was cute. On the other hand, I was doing a business course and went to go work out at 5 o'clock in the morning at HBS, Harvard Business School. It wasn't an MBA, but executive ed, whatever. So I'm going to the gym, 5 o'clock in the morning, it's pitch black. A girl pops out of the bushes as I enter the gym, pops out of the bushes, makeup done, suit on, resume in hand, and pitch deck in hand. And she's like, Tyra, I know this is really crazy and really spooky, but I really have this idea and I really want you to mentor me. And when I graduate, I really want to come work for your company. And I was like, I am so sorry. I cannot take this from you. And I was like, I love the chutzpah. I love that you're going for it, but you scared the hell out of me right now. And I'm sorry. Okay. I cannot advocate this.
So do not stalk Tyra outside of gyms. There's a message to be learned from that.
Exactly. At
Guys,
5 in the morning.
At 5 in the morning, or anytime. Can I ask, just to finish up, your business mantra or the words you use when times are tough?
Screw it, let's just get out of it.
Tyra, yours.
Oh my God, that is so similar. Mine is, when the world doesn't know it's really bad yet, get out. And it just looks like you're just so cool and just like retiring from something, but really you're just trying to get out before that ship goes down, honey.
Wise words from both Richard Branson and Tyra Banks. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Isn't she nice?